Hello, 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 ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How's everyone doing today? Happy Thursday. It is the day after Liberation Day. So far, kind of boring. Kind of boring. Not gonna lie. Everyone was expecting the world to end, and the world has not ended. It just turns out everything's super boring. What's going on, Dixie? Happy Thursday. Pops, I have no idea. But he said 2026 bull market. JJ might have been right. Don't tell me I might have been right. Never inform me that I might have been right. It's an awful idea because now I'm not going to shut up about it. Tom Selleck's Goat said, congrats, President Cheeto. I'm tired. Not tired of winning, but tired nonetheless. Offset W information. This will be the 18th W this week. So far, none of them have played out to the upside. It's been an incredibly depressing and miserable time in the market. Not only because the prices are down, but everyone's mood is down as well. I've resorted to going back to work because of how much it sucks being around people. Guys, don't forget to smash the like button on your way in. I appreciate you guys for joining me. That's it for the stream. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm just kidding. Wouldn't that be great? Oh man, I should have just shut the stream off. That would be so funny. I should have done that on April Fool's, man. That would have been so good. How's everyone doing? All right. Dixie said my mood is upbeat. That's why I like Dong so much, man. Dong is like a different breed. Even in the SNEK freaking Discord, dude, there's people who are like, running your price going down. Look at the people are selling. Oh my god. We're going to breathe through it. It's okay. I was going to do an unhinged live stream where I just lost my shit. But I don't think I have the blood pressure for that. I think I would literally have a heart attack on stream. It'd probably get a lot of views, but I'd probably also get in trouble. But anyways, let's do some chart stuff. Guess what, guys? Bitcoin's $82,620.43. You know what it was yesterday? $82,600. You know what it was the day before? $82,600. You know what it's been for a week? $82,600. You know what it was like a month ago? $82,600. So, Liberation Day, tariffs, the president, whatever you want to talk about, nobody gives a crap. The paper hands paper-handed. Now all it is just the market maker just effing with everybody, and all the emotional people that are slowly realizing they may have been overexposed are freaking out. But let's not talk about that. Bitcoin's at the same price that it's been at for forever, so we're chilling. We're chilling. Let's update our liquidation heat map. Ryan said, "Hell yeah, go full Alex Jones breakdown. Go ahead and give it to me." Dude, I do want to do a dedicated, like, BitBoy stream where I just lose my tits. I have to, like... I don't ponder on things that make me angry, so I'd have to write stuff down over the course of, like, a week. Okay, 81,100. Oops. I am probably going to be a little tired this stream because it's boring. 81,540. I'm trying to poison myself with caffeine to entertain you guys, though, so just keep that in mind. 82,926. I'm going to go all the way up, right here, 83,933. Wow! Hey, mister! Why does Bitcoin suck? So we got a little breakdown, a little retest, bearish retest, continuation to the downside. This little bounce back is fun, but I don't know if it's gonna last. Let's see. Let me check the chat really quick. But said JJ, a performance artist? I guess so. Hoff said Biddy is the new king. Not really. Bitcoin dominance kind of sucks too. I don't think anyone's the king. Right now, Trump is the king. Do you guys like the thumbnail? Tom Solid Goat said Bitcoin holding up well. Time capitulation is a mofo. 100%. Ryan said hold time. Tom Petty was a bear. Yeah. Mild to moderately caffeinated. Let me ask Grok. What are you asking Grok? Oh, Grok definitely said dip the other day, which I think we were up here, so it makes sense. No, maybe not. I think we were right here. I've been genuinely like running all these questions through Grok. It's been quite a useful tool, like legitimately. But I got some interesting stuff to go through, guys. We got the daily close contest coming up in 23 minutes. Let me get right into it. We got the U.S. has $7 trillion in debt. People are talking about the debt and the refinancing the debt with a lower interest rate, which is goofy as heck to me. I'm trying not to swear, which is really hard. But potential refinancing of the United States debt. I don't know who the hell we owe money to. Cointelegraph said Sony in Singapore has partnered with Crypto.com to enable USDC payments on the Sony store online. That's pretty cool. I'm pretty sure this is going to be normalized. If you think about it, normally you have to like sell junk debt to create more money with like an interest rate and stuff like that. You don't have to do that with stable coins. You could just take all this debt and like put it somewhere and be like, oh, this is what we're using to back our stable coins now, and just kind of infinitely create more money that way. It's kind of genius, but it is what it is. Hoff said, ask Grok what it does when he's depressed. Grok is a woman, Hoffs. We've discovered that on stream. You should know. This guy had a great point. What happened to the Epstein files? What happened to abolishing the income tax? What happened to ending taxes on tips? What happened to checking for gold at Fort Knox? I thought that was super interesting. What did happen to all of that stuff? I don't know. They kind of alluded away from that very quickly. Elon said that they were going to live stream checking Fort Knox. I didn't see no live stream. And you know he knows how to live stream. With a big-ass curved screen. I don't know anyone in the world that plays video games like this and literally physically moves their head and goes. I've never in my entire life watched somebody play video games and move their head like that. Besides Elon Musk. But I digress. White House has said, this is in quotes as well, to anyone on Wall Street this morning, I would say trust in President Trump. This is a president who is doubling down on his proven economic formula from his first term. This is indeed a national emergency, and it's about time we have a president who actually does something about it. So we'll see if this turns into anything. Clint said, is the scammer live? Check, check, check. And then he deleted it or something because he's a weenie. This guy's been kind of on point since he pointed this out. The global M2 money supply versus Bitcoin. Massive M2 spike, new all-time high, top right of chart. M2 regained ascending channel after deviating below it. Super bullish long term. The blast-off phase may last longer than 2 months. Bitcoin continues to follow mini rally that fails. Very interesting. So, according to this, Bitcoin should go to maybe 78,000. See if that checks out, if that occurs. We got this one. This one I thought was interesting. There's something else that goes along with this as well. President Trump is considering announcing the External Revenue Service today. This was yesterday, apparently. This would replace the Internal Revenue Service and ideally abolish all income tax with it. The U.S. would generate its revenue mainly from tariffs. So we'll see if that turns out anything. This is the picture that I used for my thumbnail. Beautiful picture, by the way. Beautiful picture. We got Canada imposing 25% tariffs on all vehicles imported from the U.S. The trade war is heating up. We got Donald Trump just tariffed the entire world. So Grayscale is buying Bitcoin. Fidelity is buying Bitcoin. ARK Invest is buying Bitcoin. I feel like these are misleading. I don't know if any of these places are buying Bitcoin. I think people are buying Bitcoin through these places, but I could be wrong. Justin, President Trump says market is going to boom. This I thought was really funny too, because is it gonna boom like you planted an improvised explosive in the building? Because that's what it seems like right now. This is not a good boom. There's a lot of red, which leads me to believe people were harmed. Stole that pick from Tom Crown. Who? Jacob King said breaking the stock market has officially closed. Over 2.9 trillion has been wiped out, ranking this as the worst day for markets since June 2020. Which is crazy because June 2020 wasn't that long ago. I don't know. Maybe when you're in crypto, years don't seem like that long. That's probably exactly what it is. Joseph Lewis said, "What's up, my good sir? What's going on, Joseph? Happy Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. That's pretty exciting. Exciting stuff." Watcher Guru Justin JP Morgan says President Trump's tariffs are the largest U.S. tax hike since 1968. So there's some way that they're twisting this to make it look like it's taxes. I don't fucking know. This guy said this one cracked me up. Ford just announced they're offering employee pricing of their cars to all Americans for 2 months after President Trump's Liberation Day speech. This is like the most backhanded, I don't know, coupon I've ever seen in my entire life. You know how easy it is to get employee pricing? You literally just go in there and you say, my uncle's stepbrother works for Ford. And they're like, oh, well, then you just got employee pricing. This is literally nothing to them. Because they're still making like, who knows, some enormous percent on their cars. They don't give a crap. This is I don't know, like a quick solution, a little temporary solution right now. I just thought it was kind of funny. This one cracked me up because of the 10% tariff on the island that's only inhabited by penguins. Pudgy penguins. Are you winning, son? I think we're in a trade war with the United States. I was cracking up when I saw this. I was like, damn, this is good marketing. Capo returned just recently to be super bearish. And today, for some reason, he's bullish. He said, which is probably bad. He said, this really looks like a bear trap. Selling here would be a big mistake, in my opinion. The bounce should be strong. Just needs a trigger. I don't know. Again, we have something about that coming up soon. Holy triple bottom for Bitcoin, said Crypto Rover. We'll see what happens. I like it when people do this. I've done this. Where you just like draw obscure lines that kind of relate to each other. And then you're like, oh my gosh. I don't know. I've used it for a couple of videos, and it's like on my X account. It's funny. It's a funny way to just draw crap on charts. This guy said worst day of the Nasdaq since 2020. Worst day for Nasdaq since 2020. 5 years. Bitcoin green on the day. I mean, what else do you want? Probably less down. This is the big thing for me. What the hell does this mean? It's a picture of Trump, who looks good, by the way. You know, you can talk shit all you want. His last presidency, he had kind of a gut. He kind of looked like shit. He looks good right now. You gotta admit. How old's the dude? He's in his freaking like 70s. He lost some weight. I don't know if it's Coke. I don't know if it's whatever the Ozempic shit. I don't know if it's just Adderall. Who cares? He looks healthy. But almost Friday, are they hinting at something? Or is this just bait? They just don't give a shit at this point. Maybe they're just trolling us. This one we got. Alex Becker says Cardano will give better gains than Solana from here. This one I just thought was funny because Becker's like a very prominent Cardano hater. And he has now joined us as our very own personal cuck boy. He markets for us for free, which is hilarious. Justin, President Trump claims the market is going to boom. Again, same thing. I was cracking up at this. I was like, what, did he plant a bomb in the market? Because that's what it looks like right now. And then we got Sensei, who was totally losing their shit yesterday, which was really funny. They said, you just need patience. Alt season will start when you least expect it. The patience part, I think, comes with not being overexposed to the market. The fact that people are freaking out with pullbacks lets you know they are over-invested. They might be over-leveraged. They might be playing with money that they can't afford to lose. They need to breathe. Take a deep breath. Ready? Let's do it. Let's all do it together. Ready? Inhale. Exhale. If you Our smoker probably have a cigarette because that sounds amazing right now. Not financial advice though. But yeah, I mean, it's the market's doing the same thing that it's done for like since the inception of Bitcoin. You shouldn't be surprised. Am I dark? I feel like I'm dark. All right. Let's see. I gotta scroll up really quick. Check in chat. Chewy said, "Yo, let's go." You stole that pick from Tom Crown. Joseph said, "What's up, math good, my good sir? It's me, Barubo. It's Friday from where I'm from, 7:30 a.m. Nice. Good morning then. Good morning, GM." Ryan said, "Putting pressure on the other guys." Chewy said, "I'm still waiting for the pump." Hoff said, "We were getting on Liberation Day." We got it. It was 2 seconds, like mid speech. Ryan said, "There's real employee pricing and fake employee pricing." Not really. It's publicized. Chewy said something about reverse sentiment. Ryan said, like they're promising price under invoice now. Dude, you can negotiate like 20K off of sticker price if you really stick to it. They're desperate to sell those cars. And the commission, all you do is shrink their commission. Hoffs is cracking up. Ryan said, "Capo capo." Joseph said, "Pudgy token on ETH is not doing good." Nothing's doing good right now. Hoff said, "Tariff could be the local bottom." Ryan said, "One more bull trap and then 66K. Tom Selleck's Goat said, "Trump gives the marker 5 booms. Boom, 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 boom." Ryan said, Clint said, "Alt season got skipped over like a bad game of hopscotch. Ha ha ha." Ryan said, "Puffs vape repeatedly." Ryan also said, "Clint." Chewy said, "Bro, you not dark, you white as the sun." I felt like I was dark though. Maybe it's the sunglasses aren't helping. This is dark. I'm dark in my little corner. I don't know. Look at my prominent brow bone. I got a little bit of JD going on. Ryan said Hoff's 94 gay K. Oops, I said 94 gay. 94K guaranteed. I think I got a little excited. Instead of saying guaranteed with the K before it, I just said 94 gay. My bad. I was a little excited. Bitcoin's currently trading at $82,928.33. We just hit a liquidation point. No big deal. Nobody actually cares. Let's go through our charts really quick. ETH is currently trading at 1816, up 1.20% on the day. Sol is down 0.41% on the day. It lost 120, and it did retest our blue trend line from who knows where, which is about 111-ish. It looks like it stopped right about 112. Psychological, looking good. Our total 3 fractal has completely failed miserably and is now dead in the water. What a waste of time. Maybe, I guess I could cheat and say that was it and we just deviated time-wise. And we'll see if we continue up from here. We have a purple trend line that we're observing from August, which is the same trend line that Bitcoin has. We'll see if we could bounce from there and continue to the upside. If we are going to follow, though, this miserable fractal, or this miserable concept of chopping doo-doo for months, then from start to finish, till we start to actually like break out, it is 230 days. So let's go start to finish to 230 days. We're looking at June 29th, 2025. Not financial advice. I would not be surprised if we just went boop. But the problem is the other like 3 or 4 months that we have to wait. Everyone's going to be miserable and pissy for 3 or 4 months, and I can hardly take like 1 or 2 days more of the miserable pissiness. Let's get back down to the 4-hour and continue our chart journey. Mr. Anderson has arrived. He said, "So did MicroStrategy season, Clint? Loser." Hoff said, "We're closer to 94 than 66. Chewy said, "Inverse Head and Shoulders is holding up." Joseph said, "Grats on 1552 followers too, boss." Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Joseph. Ryan said, "Mini inverse head and shoulders." Anderson said, "We're closer to 0 than 200K. Hoff said, "Fractal Boy is finished." Fractal Farquad has a infinite quantity of fractals that can be pulled. There is no Fractal Boy here. Unless you want to be Fractal Boy, Hoffs. In which case, that's adorable, but I do have to inform you that I'm not taking applications at the moment. You're going to have to keep up the eBay grind, my friend. SNEK. Where was I at? Did I go through ADA? ADA is up 1.39% on the day, currently trading at 64 cents. It's been stuck around 60 for freaking forever. It's kind of miserable, but we're getting through it. I'm looking for, honestly, if this continues to break down, I'm genuinely looking for 50 cents on this because we've been in this falling misery for ages, and I'm not expecting it to end anytime soon. Right now, we're just kind of in the middle. Maybe we got like a bearish retest and it's grabbing liquidity in the middle and it's going to use that to rocket to the upside. That would be pretty sick, but right now it looks like it's going to break down, and I'm not going to try and test any other bullish scenario out of that. I think we're just going to break down. SNEK is up 2.19% on the day, currently trading at, what do you know, 31. XRP is up 1.63% on the day, currently trading at 205. It did hold support at $2, which I was looking for. It didn't quite hit it right here. It looked like it was trying to establish an inverse head and shoulders, and it failed, and now it retested $2 with conviction. Let me check the chat really quick. I gotta change this to live chat so that nobody gets mad at me. Ryan said, Mermaid Man, and Barnacle Boy. I gotta see. Okay, I do have Tums. Thank God. Chewy said Trump is just trying to end unemployment numbers. I don't know what that means. End unemployment numbers. People are always going to be unemployed. Joseph said if Sol goes down below 100, I'm going to apply at McDonald's to accumulate some Sol. That's not a bad idea. Hoff said sidekick. Damn it. I would make a kick-ass sidekick. You said sidekick. Twice. What? Anderson said Adam, good day. Tom Selleck's Goat said the fuck is a Farquaad? Only Farquaad I know is Lord Farquaad from Shrek. I'm the fractal Farquaad, my friend. And it's the same. We're related. I'm related to Lord Farquaad. Clint said, you mean side dick Hoffs? Ooh, burn. Clint knows all about those. XRP bounced off of $2, looking for a retest of 214 unless it fails whatever this resistance is in the middle here. And goes back down. 205, I guess. HBAR is up 0.49% on the day. Potential W here, but it did break below 16. So in my opinion, next stop's probably 14. We'll see if it fails. We got a lot of wicks to the downside, though, so it looks like people are trying to buy. Potential green dot on the momentum wave on Market Cipher. We also got a confirmed green dot on March 31st, which did absolutely nothing. SUI is down 2.95% on the day. It's retesting at 223.52 at the moment. It does look like it wants to hold above. We got a wick as well, which is nice. Volume's doing its thing. If it loses this, it's probably going down to 206. Otto's up 3.42% on the day. I don't want to be that guy, but the coins that actually show buyers stepping up are the ones that you probably want to pay attention to this time around. Because you can have conviction all day. You can have fundamentals all day. But if there's nobody stepping up to buy, the project's going to go to zero. Marketing is very important. Chewy said, if the market go down enough, people will go back to work. I'm already back to work. Hoff said, no, Chewy. Joseph Lewis said, man, low-key, I want to get inside ADA more than Sol now. Sol ripped me so bad. My last 0.4 Sol got rugged. Dude, all of my Sol meme coins literally went down to, like, my bags are $1 each, which is crazy. Tom Selleck said, LOL, if the market goes down, companies will fire more people as we go into a recession, so unemployment goes up. Hoff said, that's what I thought it typed. He's still talking about the side dick thing. Aerodrome is down 5.22%. Oh my gosh, what is going on here? So this thing lost its little accumulation range that was going on right here, and then it just kept going, man. I will say it did have an attempted retest here and a failure at 48, and then, I don't know, an attempted retest right here at whatever the hell that number is, 46, and a continuation of the downside. Kind of looks like it's in free fall right now. The RSI is oversold on the 4-hour, which is good, but it's not great. Render is down 1.56% on the day. Looks like it's trying to get a bounce at like 3-something-ish and head back up to 350 and see if it can get back above that. If not, then it's definitely going down to 3. And then if it breaks 3, then it's definitely going down to 260. This is a bear flag. Bear flag target, probably literally where it touched bottom before. It might even try to fill that wick. Excuse me while I apply chapstick sensually while staring into the camera. You're welcome. So yeah, render. We're gonna see if render can render itself useful. Polkadot is up 2.14% on the day, currently chilling at 450 or 4.051. And if it can hold above 4, then that would be great. If it breaks down, then it's probably going down to 378. And then from there, below that, it's probably going to be in free fall because I'm pretty sure 378 is like the bear market low. So it's not looking great for Polkadot. Not financial advice, though. The trajectory is still holding strong. We'll keep an eye on it and see if it continues on the trajectory or if it's going to be a miserable sack of crap and go to zero. I would not be surprised to see this kind of deviation scenario play out. But over here, where it does one of these, and everyone's like, oh my gosh, JJ deviated from the thing, and then it goes boop, and it goes right back up to the trajectory. But we'll have to wait and see. I've been overly bullish in the past and got burned because of it. That's why none of this is financial advice, guys. Make your own damn decisions. I'm just here to present the information that I see in the chart. Everybody's got to have their own version of TA that they do that they're comfortable with trading. CAS is up 3.17% on the day. Potential rebound. I like the wicks that we're getting, I guess is what I gotta say. What we really need out of CAS is for it to break back above this orange trend line and then retest that and get a hold above that for it to continue. Let me check the chat again. We got 3 minutes until the daily close contest, by the way. Chewy said, heck, that arrow chart, boss. Anderson said, do they have a better arrow chart on Deck Screener? Want to see where support is. Jay Shear said, my guy. What's going on, Jay Shear? Chewy said, support is never ending. It's got a lot of emotional support, I will tell you that much. Hoff said, I put all my life savings in Arrow. Chewy said too. Bitcoin 83K. Chewy said, you will be rich soon, Hoffs. Money can't buy happiness. He's talking about like emotional wealth. You're going to get in touch with God when you lose all of your money. Clint said, ha 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 ha. You Arrow boys got scammed by a redneck from Alabama. Joseph Luis said, I want to be rich, man. We're all pre-rich. What's important is the mentality, the idea that you need to get a handle on your finances. If everything goes to zero, we at least know how to pool money and put it somewhere. So we got to take that mentality. Let's say everything goes to zero. Let's say the internet ceases to exist tomorrow. You know what we have? We have this concept that we need to get as much spare money as we can and put it somewhere. All we have to do is redirect that somewhere. If the internet ends tomorrow, then we can put our money into precious metals or something. I don't know, a farmland or some crap. You know, it's the same. You can take there's life lessons in everything. You just gotta look for it, man. The silver lining's there. We're on CAS. Don't let me forget. We got to get to the daily close contest. Let me get to Bitcoin and go down to the 1 minute chart. 1 minute time frame. Ooh, we're getting a little bit pumpy. Bitcoin's chilling at 83,245. We got 28 seconds remaining on the clock. Get your guesses ready. We got 12 people watching, guys. Smash the like button. If you are not familiar with the rules for the daily close contest, let me know and I will go over them. Otherwise, I'm going to assume that you've been here and you know what's going on. Even if you aren't familiar with the rules, still submit a guess before I explain them because you don't want to miss your chance. We only take 10 guesses. You're trying to guess that price for Bitcoin daily close. There we go. The daily close price for Bitcoin on the Binance USDT chart. We got Fahid. Joseph said I subbed and liked. Thank you, Joseph. Absolute legend. I'm going to lose my voice. Joseph, what do you think the price is going to be for Bitcoin in 10 minutes? Okay, there you go. You got to guess. I love it. So, Joseph, we do this every single day. And it is a daily close price for Bitcoin. This is a daily close contest. If you nail the first 5 digits, like Chewy here, then you win $15. If he gets it, like let's say it actually closes at 83,111.00, that's all 7 digits, then he would win $100. So you are trying to guess, and it is Price is Right rule, so it is closest without going over it. Meaning if you guess over the actual price, then you're immediately like, your guess is disqualified. Okay, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. What? Who did I miss? Did I miss Joseph already? What the hell? Okay. And then we got Anderson. Yep. Okay. So then I gotta get all these fuckers. I said the word that I didn't want to say. Whoopsie. All right. What are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Anybody past Jay Shear? We got Philly coming in with a cryptic guess. You'll love to see it. Philly is our last competitor. Competitioner. Person. All 10 guesses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There it is. All right. Let me get Phillies is 8. 83,444. 83,444. All right. Sorry, Ryan, you didn't quite make the cut, my friend. Sad running falling Pepe chip. Oh shit. I told you guys I don't have blood pressure today, man. My face got so hot when I laughed just like that just now. Woo! That made me laugh. I'm gonna go for 11 entries. Ryan gets an entry because that was freaking funny. And we got plenty of time. We got plenty of time. We got plenty of time, guys. 83, 240, 69. Now let's make sure there's no extra entries. I'm gonna say time's up early in the chat so nobody else comes in and like, I put my guess in. We've reached maximum capacity. Let the record state that if you make me laugh, that does not make me obligated to include you every time we're over capacity. Okay, let's get these bad boys in order. We got Fahid, 83, 23, 69. We got Chewy, 83, 111. Copy. We got Tom Selexo, 83, 350. Copy. Let's see if Tyler's going to take it again. Is Tyler here? Tyler's here. Sweet. Okay. 83, 493. Copy. 83028. Copy. Oops. Copy. 83028. Ooh, that's very close to Fahid. Interesting. 83333. Copy. 83270. Copy. 83270. 83133. Copy. I feel like Ray Charles. 83250. Copy. What did I say? 250. 83444. Copy. And 83240. 69. Whew. All right, it's going to be a close one. We got a packed, what do you call this? A packed card. I don't know. A full house. Let's see. Offset, I missed some streams. Nothing has changed. Rules still random. Shanamax said Toyo bitches. Like the tire company. And Philly said JJ on altcoins. Is it possible current bear market prices could be lower than the 4 year ago bear market prices? I would hope not. Honestly, if that happens, you probably shouldn't be holding that coin. Not financial advice, but if ADA goes below 25 cents, I don't know if I believe it anymore. You know what I mean? All right, let's see. Who's your pick? Who's my pick? We got less than... Oh, we got 4 minutes left. Who's my pick? If I get this and that person wins, bragging rights, they have to... Just kidding. Who is my pick? 83, 147. I think we're probably going to get a little choppy here. 83, 153. My pick is going to be... I'm going to go Jay Shear. This is my pick. I think Jay Shear is going to win. Bitcoin's currently trading at 83, 160 and 76 cents, which would make it, if it closed right now, Tyler would be the winner, actually. Shit. All right, we got 17 people watching. Wow. How many likes do we have? Did you guys smash the like button? Because it's literally free. I'm just saying. With all the tariffs going around and stuff, the least you could do is smash that damn like button. Before they tariff that, too. I have way too many beverages on the desk at the moment. I rushed home. I've been like super excited. Whenever I go to the grocery store, there's always like an old person cart, the riding cart, just like left in the parking lot. And I'm like, I'm gonna be a good Samaritan, and I'm gonna return this to the inside of the building for the next person that needs it. The other day, I was returning one. I'm so proud of myself. I'm like driving in there, and I get in there, and where they normally have them parked, I'm like, oh my gosh, there's none of them in here. I'm like, that's extra good karma because there wasn't one for anybody to use in here. So I park it and I shut it off and I get up and I shit you not. They had just installed like a whole fucking fleet up against the other wall of these riding carts. I was like, damn it. I was so excited. It was so goofy. Barubu said, I smashed the like button though. Love your content on the timeline and stuff. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I gotta take my my daily selfie today after the stream is over. We got 1 minute and 25 seconds remaining on the clock for the daily close contest. Don't judge me. I am not a homosexual. I just enjoy having nice teeth. I have started to drink my Red Bull through a straw. It's not gay. It's hygienic. Barubu said, been really active on your Twitter. I appreciate that. I really do. I've been noticing my Twitter's been picking up. It's been a lot of fun. Shinamax said Dingleberry. Oh yeah, I saw Ryan said smashing like Nigel Thornberry. Smashing. I gotta get a Nigel Thornberry impression. I used to love that show, dude. All right, 34 seconds left on the clock. This is the candle that will determine the fate of the winner. At the moment, we are at 83, 147. Mr. Tyler is in the lead. Are we going to get a big spike, or is he going to take it again? Would this be his third win in a row again? No, actually, Shanamac took it from him yesterday out of nowhere. 15 seconds left on the clock. Are we going to get another trick? There's a pump, 172. Still Tyler in the lead. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. The daily close price for Bitcoin got a little pump. 83, 213 and 9 cents. Oh, so close. Tyler is the winner. Congratulations, Tyler. Damn. You said, no, I let him win again? What are you talking about? 83, 213 and 9 cents. Yeah, closest without going over is Tyler. 83, 213 and 9 cents. Yeah. Yep. Tyler is the winner, ladies and gentlemen. Again, absolutely killing it this past month. It's been out of control. Congratulations, Tyler. 83, 213 and 9 cents. Damn. Billy said Tyler can eat a dick. Congratulations, Tyler, on your victory once again. Oh my gosh. Tyler's absolutely dominating the daily close contest. He's burying the competition. Hofs and Fahid are too busy fighting amongst each other. Today, I will say, it does not seem like there was any coordinated effort to dupe one another, but they got to get their heads back in the game. They got to get the focus back on the prize. Eyes on the prize. Dethrone Tyler because he's coming for their butts. And it's pretty fucking gay. Tyler won once again, putting him in. I know for sure he's in second place. Let's see how close he is to first, though, because I know first is tied between Fahid and Hofs with 10 wins. Tyler is literally at... Holy shit. Tyler's at 10. He is tied for first place with Fahid and Hofs. I'm not even fucking joking. This is fucking crazy. Coming out of nowhere, Tyler comes in and steals the win from our two regulars. Tyler, however, I will say, is subscriber of the year because he was the one participant, the one day so far that nobody else showed up to the daily close contest. Tyler participated. So maybe that's what it is. It's good karma, ladies and gentlemen. Think about it. Tyler also bought some merch. I'm just saying. There's a common denominator here. There's a common denominator. Congratulations, Tyler. Once again on your victory. Tied for first place. Ladies and gentlemen, spam the goddamn bananas in the chat.
I heard yelling, so I came to see what happened.
Tyler has dethroned our first place winners.
What?
Tyler, out of nowhere, in the past week, past month, the past 2 weeks, has won so many times that he passed Waterfly, who was in second place, and Fahid and Hops have been tied for first place for like 2-3 weeks now, with 10 wins each. And Tyler now has 10 wins as well. He is in first place with them. If he gets another win, he will be in first place officially, pushing Fahid and Hoffs into second place, and they will then be fighting for second place. And Waterfly will officially be pushed into third place. Oh, what a crazy win. Tyler, get your own drum roll. Your prize today is very special. Very special. Very near and dear to my heart. This is actually, Hoffs told me this is his favorite kind of this specific food category. He likes it really hard and crunchy. Bro. Ladies and gentlemen, drum roll. Tyler wins for the daily close contest for the 10th victory of 2025. A baguette.
What?
A big rock hard baguette. Like rip apart the top of your mouth baguette. Specifically, may or may not be affiliated with a JJ restaurant chain. Not financial advice. Wait a minute. What's happening in the chat? Fahid said, Clint, you have 0. Tyler said, and a camera donation, LMAO, right? Chewy said Tyler is JJ's fake account. Tyler said LMAO Chewy. Clint said, shut that goddamn yapping bird up already. Feed the fucker or something. Hoff said, I don't know why that's my Clint voice. Hoff said, I might have to form an alliance with Fahid. Fahid said, I mean, you guys didn't stop winning until you started fighting. I just want to point that out specifically. Fahid said, Chewy, are you saying Tyler is his old lady? Chewy said, I didn't even think about that, Fahid. Maybe it's his old man. And then Fahid said, wait a minute, where did it go? Wait, you can't retract the thing. It was funny. Boo. What? It said something like, wait, JJ doesn't have a dad. That's why I started reading the chat. I was like, what's happening?
That's amazing.
Okay.
You know you don't have a dad?
Yeah, I make jokes about it all the time.
Babe.
I have the Ventures Bro thing, and it was like there's no E in dad or something like that, and then he opens it up and it says dead. And it says until now.
Oh
Fahid said, how is Waterfly second place? How is this possible? Well, now he's third place. No, he is second place. Because there's 3 people in first place right now.
Yeah. There's 3 tied for first.
3 tied for first. So once somebody actually takes first place with 11, then there will be 2 people tied for second place, and Waterfly will be pushed down to third. That make sense?
He wins next?
Yeah. Well, no,
He'd
not
have to
next.
keep-
I think he's at 5.
Keep winning.
Yeah.
Until he got.
Yeah. Hoff said it's done. Tyler said, wait, Waterfly is second? LMAO? Yeah, he's in second place right now. Chewy said, I didn't even think about that, Fahid. Maybe it's his old man.
Oh my god, tripod.
Hoff said, that's gay as fuck. I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know. Fahid said it might have been a low blow, lol. It was funny. Come on. Tom Selleck's Goat said, MS. Mrs. JJ in the house. There's an R in there. MRS. MSJJ sounds like she has multiple sclerosis.
Yo.
Tyler said,
Relax.
so he's second, third, and fourth. Not right now. Because he could pass all of you guys, and it would only take 1 score. He wouldn't have to pass a bunch of people. He would just have to get up to 11 right now. Waterfly's in second place. We have Hoffs, Tyler, and Fahid in first right now with 10 wins. If the year ended right now, all 3 of you guys would win because you all have the most. Does that make sense? You guys are tied for first. Waterfly is in second place right now because he has the next most wins.
One of those 3 has to.
How does a
in
sports
order
person
to-
need this explained to them? I'm upset that you need this explained to you, Hoffs. What the hell? Shana Max said bonefly. I'm sweaty, man. It's toasty in here. Tyler, congratulations once again. Wow. What a crazy turn of events. I thought it was gonna be Waterfly. Waterfly hasn't shown up in the past couple of days.
Ooh.
Clint said something about something and it didn't make any sense. What a crazy day. What a crazy day.
Stop being mean to him. Stop it.
Keeps him on his toes. His wife actually pays all of us to fuck with him just to keep his mind sharp. All right. Let's see. What's the market up to? 4-hour time frame. Bitcoin is down 0.13%, currently trading at 83.96, 83.108. And yeah, it's looking pretty boring. Pretty boring. Okay.
Love you.
Love you too. All right, let's do a update of our. Okay, I gotta relog in. Hold on. Uno Memento. I don't know why this keeps kicking me out. There's like the biggest security in the world, and it's this paper trading portfolio thing. All right, let's see. Where are we at? Post Liberation Day damage. Our 1K to 10K Grok portfolio is actively in the hole. $245. $235. Which is not that bad. Currently being held up by Render, ADA, Near, Aptos, and Ondo, being dragged down by Shib, Proppy, Sol, Doge, and Thet. All right. Our Memecoin portfolio is pretty wrecked. This is post Libra. $653. This was originally a $1,000 portfolio, so it's currently down $347. Pretty wrecked. Being held up by Pepe, SNEK, and Doge, being dragged down by Giga and Whip. Everything's pretty wrecked, if I'm being completely honest. Pretty wrecked. Our narrative portfolio, however, is being held up the most. This is the one that's doing the best. It's only down $88 right now, which is 16%, which is not bad. This is gaming, Memecoin, real-world assets, decentralized physical infrastructure, and artificial intelligence. We got Pepe, Mana, VeChain, Tau, and FET. So, narrative portfolio, by far the best performer and my favorite portfolio out of all of them because it's performing the best. And it's the simplest. It's very simple. Bitcoin still chilling, 83.65. Let me check the chat. Tyler said, so JJ, is that now the most consecutive? I need you to say it. I don't think it is. Because Shana Mac beat you yesterday. So your name is definitely crowding the past like week. We got out of one, two, wait, out of one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Out of the last 7 days, 5 of them are Tyler wins, which is crazy. So take notes, guys. Take notes. Tyler knows what's going on. He's got his fingers on the pulse of the market. The Heat wants to take a look at Dong, Jelly Jelly, and Act Soul. What the hell is Act Soul? Did I go through all these already? I did. Okay. Go to Tap Tools and take a look at Dong. Oop. Oh, it was right there. Wait a minute. Did they update? They updated the thingy? Let's go. Okay, really quick. I just want to point this out. This is freaking hilarious. It's covered up. The Dong like perfectly mimics the Nike logo and it says just hold it. That's fucking funny. I was cracking up when I first saw that. We got some good memes though. It's only $81,000 market cap, so exercise caution, as I said. We did get a BART. We got a little bit of a BART going on right now. It does look like it's trying to recover. Volume's picking up. It is oversold at the moment. But again, it's a meme coin with a teeny tiny market cap. I spent like 4 hours in a space yesterday with the whole crew. I thoroughly enjoy the Dong people. I've been in and out of a bunch of meme coins. Like my thing, the way that I do it is I go into these communities and I kind of gauge how people feel about it when I go in there. And unfortunately, most of the time, like 99% of the time, everyone just kind of sucks. You could tell that they're only there to make money. They don't actually give a shit about the people around them. And they don't actually give a shit about the project. They put zero effort into pumping their bags. And they're pissy little bitches about it. Dong was different. SNEK was different. Chad was different. There's a small handful of projects that I've experienced the community and been hopeful about it. And when I feel that way, I talk about it and I buy it. And it usually works out in my favor. But, you know, we got to take into consideration where we're at in the market. I don't believe that we're in a bull market. I don't believe we ever entered a bull market. And the tariffs are starting to F shit up. So definitely something to keep in mind. Outside of that, what else did you want to look at? Fahid, Jelly Jelly, and Act 1. I think it is Act 1. No, it's Act something. I know what you're talking about. Act 1, the prophecy. Okay, it is Act 1. Oof. This thing got slaughtered today. What happened? We're on the 4-hour chart. Zoom out. Okay, we got a little bit of what is that? Epileptic inducing anime girls. And I mean, if there's gonna be support, it's gonna be soon. I'm not gonna like try to sugarcoat it. This thing's pretty dumpstered right now. But you got to look at this previous volume, previous price actions. It does look like you got to bounce at a point of interest. So right here, it bounced off of that level right now, which is nice. I don't know if that's going to hold. If it doesn't, I would say the next stop is going to be this. And the reason why I put that there is because you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points of confluence. That is the most confluence as far as reactions go. Support and resistance. It's incredibly oversold even now. I don't know if I've seen a chart get this oversold without actually completely rugging. It's pretty damn close to zero. See, the market cap's still pretty high though. It's a $59.4 million market cap. That's why perspective is so important, because it looks like this thing rugged, but $59 million is nothing to sneeze at. 3.9 million in liquidity. Now that's another, I guess, point of interest for me. That doesn't seem like enough liquidity. I would at least want it to be 5.9. Like, let it be 10%. But I guess with meme coins, 1% liquidity is pretty par for the course. So I don't know. Maybe I think I'm a little overly cautious when it comes to soul memes specifically, because I've been wrecked so many times with them. Not that I've lost a significant amount of money, but that's why I only ever played with like $5 to $10 at a time. But again, if this thing pulls back some more, I would expect a reaction off of 3 It's probably, if I had to guess, if it was going to continue to be bearish, I would look for this and this and this and then this if it goes down to 0. But we'll have to wait and see. The other one was Dong and Jelly Jelly. Okay. Yeah, it's not going to do this thing that I wanted it to do. The RSI is on the lower half. It has not reached oversold yet. Interesting. So it's not oversold. It's not really anywhere near oversold. It's kind of just chilling around. What is that? 20? 30? 40? 40 on the RSI. So I'd expect to bounce off of 10, and then from there, probably just psychological levels, 9, 8, 7, 6, probably the halfway points as well. Is it going to continue to the downside is the question. What's the 1 hour look like? 1 hour got oversold a couple of times. 15-minute. Yeah, it's over. It's like entering the upper portion of the RSI on the 15. I think it's kind of just lingering. It's becoming like it's creating an accumulation zone at the moment. It might literally make this a point of interest right here with the amount of confluence on the 15. I guess depending on what it looks like when you zoom out too. A lot of charts have this kind of thing going on with the triple bottom kind of scenario. I'm noticing more and more. So I think the biggest thing, Barubu said, by the way, when you're drawing in one of your GAs on X, when you're drawing in one of your GAs on X, I'm not sure I understand. But yeah, Jelly Jelly, I'm not sure what to make of it. $11.9 million market cap. They got 10% liquidity, which I like. $1.5 million in liquidity, $11.9 million market cap. Just about 10%. So that's what was funny to me, man. That article was like an illiquid meme coin. And I was like, how is this illiquid? This is like the most liquidity to market cap I've seen in a long time on a meme coin. When you drawing in one of your GAs on X. Okay. Shana Max said, heck, it remix pre-sale. What? Check out? Are you guys okay? Am I having a stroke or something? I commented on your post. The giveaway? I was thinking of doing it on 420, to be completely honest. Shana Mac, what are you talking about? Heck It remix pre-sale checkout. I feel like you guys are all messing with me. Congratulations, Tyler, once again on your victory. I'm going to shrink your bag out. Don't get mad at me. Fahid said, you're not alone. I'm confused. LOL. Thank you. Thank you for reassuring me. I already feel like I'm going crazy, but Heck It remix pre-sale. Check out. Barubu said 420 is such a coded number, to be honest. It's also, I think I showed you guys my stupid video, the SNEK video. I'm genuinely convinced that Kraken is going to list SNEK on 420 because of how heavily affiliated 420 is with SNEK. And they can't do it on 69 unless they actually wait until freaking June 9th. But, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they did that. They've waited like 6 months as it is. Although at this point, I don't really blame them. The market kind of sucks right now. All right. We were on CAS, I believe, earlier. Avalanche is below 1828. Not looking great for Avalanche. I would love to see it get back above that, though. It looks like we're... Look at remix. Okay, Shanamac figured out how to type. Ready? He said, look at remix pre-sale. Okay. What the hell is that? I still don't understand. Crypto? Remitix? This? Remix. You said remix. Coinpedia. Remitix raises over 14 million. In record time as pre-sale is predicted to be the best of 2025. It's a thing to send crypto to anybody's bank. Yes, okay. The crypto landscape has been stunned by the rapid success of Remitix, which obtained over 14.2 million during its pre-sale phase. The sale of 524 million plus tokens for 0.0734 each has become the most successful crypto token offering of 2025, according to market observers. The project builds a simple crypto to cash conversion system which attracts users of all experience levels. The main problem of digital currency conversion to spendable money receives a solution through Remitix. According to observers, long-term utility has emerged as a discussion point because the project concentrates on sustainable value rather than short-term market buzz. Like the pre-sale's great. But what are they gonna do? If this is all that they're presenting, is there a freaking okay? There's a website. I feel like I've looked at this. It shows that I've looked at it. 91.43% sold. I thought that they just said that they sold out. Join pre-sale. I have questions. Tell me. I really want to bully the AI customer support, but I'm not going to. Hoff said JJ is quite terrible at figuring out typos. Dude, that's not fair. He literally said, heck, remix pre-sale, check out. I have no clue what he's talking about. That's not fair, Hoffs. Says the voice to text king. Bridging crypto with local. So far I'm liking everything I'm seeing. It's very pretty. Which bank account would you see? This is cool. I actually kind of like this, but I guess it depends on how is it decentralized, or do I have to like register with all this crap? Crypto to fiat may be easy. I really like it. It's definitely been done before. I don't know if it's been done to this scale and to this easeability. I guess in order for me to want to be bullish on it, I would have to see it work first. Because I've actually started looking into this for my work specifically. And there's like 3 or 4 different options, 2 of which are very heavily vetted from like 2014 and 2016, which is pretty impressive considering all of the collapses that have happened since then, and these ones are still around. There was one from 2019. I was like, it's too new. No thanks. But if they can do this and it can actually be decentralized, then I would be incredibly bullish on this. Am I going to buy the pre-sale? I've never actually participated in a pre-sale, I don't think, so probably not. I sent 1 ETH and didn't get 2 back. When send. Watch it be a real person. Or they know me. They're gonna like be like, hello, and say my full name, first and last. Okay, they're gonna take too long. Add free live chat to your site. I think this is gonna be an actual person. Alright. Shrap is up 0.31 since the daily close. It's currently chilling at 656. This thing's been lingering in between 6 and 8 for forever, so I don't really expect it to do anything crazy. Chainlink, however, I was hoping for a decent-sized recovery out of Chainlink. Worst-case scenario, I would love to see it find support around 11.9. If it goes below that, then it's going to get pretty spicy for Chainlink. We also got the backup line, the green line, which I should extend, I suppose. Doge is up 0.11% on the day since the daily close. Probably going to go back up and retest 16.8. Polygon Matic Pole. Probably going to go up retest 1997. Hopefully, if it can get that far. Otherwise, not financial advice. I might open a forever short on this. It is oversold, though. So I'm not going to do it yet. I'm just going to think about it. And then when it inevitably ends up way the heck down here, I'm going to go, oh, shoot, I should have did that. NEAR is up 0.24% on the day. Currently testing 251.5. If it breaks that, looking for 269. Nice. Chili's up 1.12% on the day, looking for a retest of our legacy trend line. If it breaks above that at 42.40, I would look for a potential bearish retest of 45. Silver got a little bit dumpy today. Wow. What happened to silver? Damn. I almost bought some too. That would have sucked. Market strategy got a little bit dumpy today. DXY got a lot of bit dumpy today. NASDAQ got a lot of bit dumpy today. And the S&P 500 actually didn't. Oh, yes, it did. Oops. See, the gap was deceptive. I didn't see that down here. It was doing great for a day. Everyone's partying. Everyone's partying here. And then you woke up and you realize that the captain hit an iceberg and the ship is sinking. Damn. That's dark. What the hell, man? Bitcoin dominance chilling at 62.83 so far. We've projected off of 63. Potential tweezer top here, which is incredibly bearish. Would love to see that crash. At the moment right now, though, that's the second one that we've gotten. 2 in a row. What to make of that? Not a whole lot, considering the fact that it's pumping right now. Honestly, I've been looking for 68 out of this since like December, I think. But we'll see. We'll see, man. Yeah, December. If it hits that now, then that really leans into the extending cycle diminishing returns concept. Maybe it's not diminishing returns. Maybe the cycles get way longer and we go up way further. Regardless, the impatient person in me is getting sick of this. None of it's fun. Waiting is never fun. But we've gone from degenerate gamblers to like long-term investors. So we're moving up in the world, I think. We'll be able to talk shit about Warren Buffett and the other one that I forgot the name of that just recently passed away. Rest in peace, by the way. Legendary investors. I joke and I talk shit, but, you know, people deserve respect. Let's see. Total 3. I'm chilling. Just boring, man. Just boring. Super duper boring. Just Have Fun said, what's up? What's going on? Just Have Fun. Don't forget to smash the like button on your way in here. Did you guys ever get us above 10 likes? We had like 18 people in here earlier. You'd think we would have gotten to 18 likes. Yeah, this guy's not going to reply. What if they actually scam people like that and they're like, oh, shoot, somebody's onto us. A-hole said, happy Liberation Day. Happy Liberation Day, A-hole. We did it. We've been liberated. This guy's not going to answer me. What a butthole. I was going to say what an a-hole, but I don't want to offend present company. Let's see, is fat on here? Yes, it is. Let's go. Are we getting pumpy? Ooh, I might have to buy some more fat. Look at that. I think this coin's hilarious. I think they got the marketing thing down. Not financial advice, though, of course. You know, who knows where we're going to end up. Ooh. I'll said, just look at the 4 hour. We're going right to 88K. Let's go see. 88. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if we retested this again. Boop. 89 something. And a retest of 90K would be interesting because we haven't gotten that in quite some time. That could be a big ass W. You might not be wrong, Hoffs. This, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Bookmarks. This shit right here is so weird to me still. This is freaking weird. Are they going to announce the no income tax thing on Friday? Because that would probably be bullish, you know? That would probably be very bullish. The trenches aren't dead. Ketamine isn't okay. Aren't there doctors that do that stuff, like ketamine therapy? I'm pretty sure that's why Matthew Perry died. Rest in peace. Chandler from Friends. He was doing ketamine therapy, and for whatever reason, he was in a hot tub, and he, like, passed out or something. Crazy. I don't know anything about ketamine. I just heard about it. A-hole said, I love it when globalist and multinational banks pitch fits like a 2-year-old. Yeah. Yep. It's very interesting. Very interesting observation. I think it boils down to change. Like, maybe this is the way to fix things, and maybe it is long term. And we've talked about that. And, nobody wants to listen because in the short term, your portfolio looks like crap. So everyone's mad. They're lashing out. They're like, I don't care. I don't care. I want short-term gains. And they're really upset. But, I mean, if we end up making a crap ton of money in the next 3-4 years, I think everyone's going to look back on this and be like, damn, I was kind of a little pissy little bitch about that, wasn't I? This is genius. We're making so much money. But who knows, man? We won't know. Nobody can tell the future. Except for maybe the people that planned all of this. But again, we can't tell the future, so we'll just have to wait and see. Look at Ando, dude. Ando has been a very, very impressive performer, in my opinion. Every time anything happens, Ando recovers very consistently. Look at this. Ando and HBAR. Maybe not HBAR. HBAR has just been down. Look at Ando actually is like sustaining its price somewhat. HBAR is just like just nothing but downtrends. Yeah, man. Yep. Let's see if that was it, man. If that was it, this fractal's gonna be legendary. I don't know though. I'm not holding my breath. What's going on? Okay. Yeah, I don't know if Bitcoin even knows what it's trying to do right now. I think everyone's so scared. They're crapping their pants. calling their financial advisor like, "Can I afford this?" Flight Token said, "If therapy drugs comes from the guy in the corner, then I'll pass." I mean, people sell prescription medications illegally all the time. So I guess that's kind of a... there's definitely a trade-off. You know what I mean? You used to be able to buy cocaine at, like, the corner store. A-hole said, sometimes you have to rip the Band-Aid off. I agree, man. I agree. The question is, was this a Band-Aid or was this like a cast? They just took the cast off a little early. I've had a cast taken off too early before, and I literally broke my leg again. The same break. I broke my tib fib in a 4-wheeler accident. I was going like 45 miles an hour through a field. I was not looking, and I drove straight into a ditch. And I rolled, broke my leg. It was a big ordeal. And then I had my cast for like 3 months. It was like up to my waist, and then I cut it right below my knee. And they were like, "Okay, you're ready. We're going to take your cast off." And I was like, "Are you sure?" And they're like, "Yeah." And I could not walk on my leg. I'm like, "This is uncomfortable." Not even the next day. Like it hadn't even been 24 hours. And I went to go see my buddy in jail. And then my friends, we got back to the house, and my friend's mom was like, "I gotta piss." She ran into the bathroom, and I was like, "I gotta pee, dude." So I went in the backyard. It's like starting to rain. It's raining a little bit, and I peed behind the shed. Thank God I peed first. And I get back up on the deck, and the deck was not treated, so it was like kind of slimy when it rained. And I'm on my crutches still, and I literally my foot was like this far off the ground. My crutch slips out from under me. I go to stand up, and I just feel like lightning shoot up my leg, and I fell on my butt, and I was like, "Oh shit!" And I went to go and I went to go lift my leg up, and my leg was broken again. I was like, "Damn!" And I like called my buddy. I was like, "I broke my leg again," and his dad poked his head out the door. He's like, "What are you doing?" Because I'm just sitting on the porch now, and it's raining. He's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I broke my leg again." And he goes, "Oh shit, your mom's gonna be pissed." I was like, "Yeah, yes she is." FlightToken.com said, "Are you street pharmacist?" Nope, I used to be though. Back in the day. Like, oh, I don't know. 12, 14, 15, 16 years ago. It was a long time ago. But yeah, I'm a sober boy now, proudly sober. All right, let's see. Tyler, congratulations once again on your victory. Enjoy your baguette. Bitcoin is currently trading at $83,320, $330.58. Not a whole lot going on. Probably gonna call it, guys. Market's pretty chill. Hopefully we got an emergency stream soon because it's been a while since we've had one, man. I want to see this stuff just rip. And me have to come on and be like, oh my gosh, we're making so much money. Because those are the fun streams. But right now we're just chilling. We're just waiting. It's all just a waiting game. It might be an accumulation game. What I like about the charts, let me do a quick little overview because this is interesting to me. What I really like about the charts is when you zoom out, you can literally see the overall trend is up. So this is why DCA wins. You peak over a very short period of time, and then you down your dollar cost average. And even if this is the peak, it's a short period of time. So you got a really long time of dollar cost averaging. The dollar cost average outweighs the peaks, even if you dollar cost average during the peaks, because the peaks are such a short period of time. So because the bearish boring part takes so long and the peaks are so short-lived, it just pays to dollar cost average over time, man. Wow, look at this. This is crazy. Holy cow. This bad boy goes all the way back to 2010, 2009. Woo! That's crazy. Does it have to? I think it forces log scale. It does. Okay, here's what the regular is not as fun. The regular is quite boring, actually. That's still insane, though, man. Wow. Yeah, see. Interesting. What if that was the peak? If you take a look at the RSI, as much as I hate to say it, you got overbought on the RSI, and then you got not overbought, but a peak, a new all-time high. Overbought on the RSI. So this and this are the same. And then not, or this is overbought now. See, I guess that's what makes it interesting, because these are kind of the same too, in theory. So is that what just happened, or no? And what is this then? This is an anomaly. So I guess obviously we know these are the same. What if these are the same? And what if we have yet to get our proper peak and it's just this? It looks like a football play, but you know what I mean. My guesstimate is 120K right now. My bearish, like my frugal guess for a peak. I don't know where we're gonna pull back to, but if that was the case, then would this be not overbought? Or we're around the RSI? I don't know. I don't know. Definitely something we're going to have to keep an eye on. If we are officially entering a bear market, and we were in a bull market, and everything's over and where, then it's going to be boring for 3 years. But we'll still stream. We will still stream. What's nice about that is those 3 years are the perfect time to get in low and just make absolute bank when stuff starts ripping. And I got good news. This last bear market, according to Bitcoin at least, didn't last as long as they normally last. Like this right here, you got to just like the median point. Let's go from here. Let's say you bought right there and you were suddenly in profit. 2 years. 2 years is nothing, especially in the crypto world. It sucks to have to add 2 years on, but you know, we gotta learn to take profits. or don't. Maybe you're here for the long run. Everyone's got their own way of investing, their own method of doing everything. Some people are in it for the long term. Some people just want to make a quick buck. It's all a matter of perspective. But yeah, as of right now, we're just chilling. Bitcoin 83,333.86. Tyler won once again, tying everybody for first place. It's getting spicy at the daily close contest. Make sure you guys tune in every single day to participate. Tomorrow's Friday, so we'll be here same time for the daily close. Appreciate you guys for joining. Smash the like button on your way out, and I will see you all tomorrow. Good night.